This nigga was hitting that bitch doggy style in the chemistry room. And that's like apparently like a thing kids did. Like if bulls was just horny, like they would go to the chemistry building and just fuck there. So an English teacher was caught having sex with one of her students, a male student.
A male student, female teacher, male student.
That's fucked up.
She was like in her like 40s, 50s.
Ugh.
She wasn't attractive either. She was big and not attractive. But the reason he got caught was because she would give him like money and gifts for it. She gave him like thousands of dollars, and she gave him like a dirt bike and all this stuff. And so he's getting paid.
A nigga was chasing a bag.
School.
I remember in 5th grade, all the male teachers walking into the classroom with all the other male students, and then they told us that we were gonna grow hair on our penis. And they said it wasn't going to be, like, on the shaft, because if you're growing hair on the shaft, you should get checked that out by a doctor. But they said, like, around your penis, like, on the balls, like, that's where you're going to grow hair. And I think, like, students had already started growing hair at the time, and they were like, I think I remember, like, a huge, like, sigh of relief just going across the room with this.
Yo.
Then it goes a little something like...
Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Sometimes Movies. We're your hosts.
I'm Gagen.
And I'm Bryan Jiminez.
And I'm Yusef Shah. And boys, we got some bad news to tell you. Last night, we recorded an amazing, wonderful, epic, hilarious episode of the podcast. Might even be our best one yet. OBS, for some reason, just didn't record. I clicked record, I got the notification, but when I checked, my recording wasn't there. But it's definitely recording now, because I checked twice. It said the red button is on. So we all good, we all safe. So let's get into it, boys.
Did you see the new like Beyond Nugget?
Beyond Nugget? No.
Like they have like the Beyond Burger, where it's like a vegan burger, but they made one for nuggets. I don't know if I sent that to you, but it does not look very satisfying. I know. Let's see if I can send a picture.
Burger King had one, but I didn't know McDonald's had Beyond Nuggets.
I thought you were talking about the KFC one. That's the one I saw.
Oh, I did see that. And you see those who made wings? Taco Bell started making wings.
Right, Taco Bell made wings, but everybody's going to the hospital because of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, also, it was KFC. You saw that?
There you go. Yes, that's I'm never going to try it, but I saw it.
I'll put it in the Discord just for reference, I guess.
Listen, I need to say something to y'all. If y'all eat Taco Bell wings, don't worry about what's in the vaccine. Don't worry about it.
Definitely.
I think
my local Taco Bell, they completely destroyed the local Taco Bell around my place. So now, like, there's just no way I'm getting Taco Bell because the closest Taco Bell is like fucking like forever.
Brian, how do you feel about Taco Bell?
I don't like it.
It's not good. People be talking about, oh my god, Taco Bell's so good. I'm like, Taco Bell is trash.
Yeah, Taco Bell's garbage. It's like bottom tier fast food. My sister likes it, but it's not.
And your stomach is always just like burning. That shit is like an acid pit. Like, what the fuck? Like that shit.
I think the best fast food there is here is like Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A kind of.
He doesn't like Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A mid. I used to work for Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's
your image is fucked up.
But that's not why. Because I enjoyed working for Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A is a great, like, in terms of how they treat their employees, the management, how it's run. It's a cool company. Like, I had a great time there. I only quit because I was a delivery driver there, as you guys know. Well, they already doesn't know, but you guys know. I was a delivery driver there, and I actually really enjoyed delivery driving there. I made a lot of money, and I didn't really have to do a whole lot of work. All my coworkers were nice. All my managers were nice. I had no issue working at Chick-fil-A. It was just that my car was just kind of a piece of shit, and it was just like breaking apart. And it was costing me more money to fix it than I was actually making from Chick-fil-A. And I was making a lot of money from Chick-fil-A. That was the crazy part. I was making a lot of money. So the reason why I don't like it is because I ate there every time I worked the shift because you had a free meal. And the thing is, like, there's only a small selection of stuff on their menu that's actually good. A lot of that just doesn't taste that great. Like, a lot of their salads are bad except for, like, they had this little lemon harvest salad. That was low-key fire because it was like grilled chicken Caesar mixed with lemon harvest. Ooh. Yeah, that shit made me cream my pants, I'm not gonna lie. The chicken strips with
the secret sauce.
You gotta get the chicken strips with the fries. You gotta get Chick-fil-A sauce and Polynesian. The chicken strips go in the Polynesian sauce. The fries go in the Chick-fil-A sauce. Chick-fil-A has some of the top tier fries in all fast food, and I will die on that hill.
The waffle fries are pretty superior.
They're superior. They're only trash when they're cold, but when they're straight out the
Yeah.
John, I'd be
Like
digging
that
Yeah.
perfect like softness and crispiness.
that shit. And you mix it with the sauce. You dip it into the sauce. I felt like a fat fuck after eating that, and I would wash it down with a frozen lemonade. People used to hate the frozen lemonades. I told them the frozen lemonade was their best drink on the menu.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's always
I
pretty
don't, I don't
good.
think I have a favorite. I usually drink water, so it doesn't really, it
Yeah.
doesn't matter to me.
I mean, I drink water too, but like, come on, you never try, you never drink other stuff, bro. I've watched you drink boba tea. Don't sit here and act like you only drink water.
Okay, fair enough.
Exactly. But yeah,
Um,
Chick-fil-A. It's a decent fashion. It has
So
some
what's
good.
like what's your favorite then, Yusef?
My favorite fast food?
Yeah.
You mentioned the salad and the drinks, but what's like your favorite? Like if you had to go back,
Oh,
you
you
got one thing.
Oh wait, talking about Chick-fil-A or just my favorite fast food
Yeah.
place?
I was talking
Oh,
about your favorite fast food,
Chick-fil-A.
but I guess you're talking about your favorite Chick-fil-A.
My favorite item off
I'm
that,
curious about the Chick-fil-A
mm,
because I might get some later. I might try it out. I don't know.
the chicken strips with the waffle fries with the lemon frozen lemonade.
Or the plain chicken sandwich.
The spicy chicken sandwich.
Just the plain one, I think.
The chicken sandwich isn't that great. That shit is ass. If you want
Yeah,
to
it's
go
pretty
chicken, Popeyes
And
chicken
then
sandwich
chicken tenders are also good.
because it tastes good, but it should not crispy. Like they don't be having a crispy chicken sandwich. Like Popeyes is crispy. Like you bite into that joint, you like, damn, or chicken really died for this.
So then what's your favorite fast food place?
My favorite fast food place.
Burn a Cinnamon.
Qdoba doesn't count because it's not like I guess it is a chain, but like it's not. I guess it is technically fast food. I guess it is Qdoba. Because Wendy's. I like Wendy's. Burger King's
Yeah,
trash.
I'd take Wendy's. Like I meant like more like a chain.
Burger King's trash. McDonald's is
Yes, trash, complete trash.
McDonald's isn't trash, but like it's just like I feel weird eating McDonald's. Don't like KFC. Don't like Taco Bell. I don't like none of them places. So I guess I kind of have to go with Wendy's. How about you? What's your guys' favorite fast food place?
I said, yeah, Chick-fil-A is probably mine.
I'm with Tim on this one.
Terrible. How much money for you guys to try those Taco Bell wings?
How much are they?
You gotta pay my whole tuition.
Your
Next
whole
semester.
tuition? I'm letting you guys know. If y'all try, listen to the audience out there. If you're listening, don't go try those Taco Bell wings. Those
Have
Taco
you
Bell
tried them,
wings,
Yusef?
no, and I will not be. I don't know why. Because eating a Taco Bell wing is the fast way to get a prolapse asshole, and I just don't need that in my life. Like it's just unnecessary stress that I just need to bring on.
It just doesn't
bro.
make sense. Why would you get a chicken wing in like a taco? Like their thing is Mexican food, right? Why would you get a chicken wing from there?
I mean
Doesn't make sense.
they make Mexican food, but it's like the most Americanized versions of Mexico.
Yeah,
food
that's why I
ever.
said Mexican food.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to get chicken wings, go somewhere that's known for chicken.
Go to Wingstop.
Yeah.
Wingstop is crazy.
Yeah, Wingstop.
Bro,
There you
Wingstop's
go.
fries. That should be having me moaning for real. I'd be in the Wingstop like, that shit was wild. My fault. Was that like too much?
This helps Ryan's point.
Brian's point. What was your point, Brian?
No, Ryan. What Ryan has to say.
What did Ryan have to say?
Oh, light skin, bro.
I'm light skinned?
I don't know.
No, I'm not light skinned. Audience, let me know if I'm not. I'm brown skin. Brown.
You act like it.
Yeah. Suck my dick, nigga. You brown. You a light bright over there. Exactly. So what you eating over there? A bacon, egg, and cheese? You from New York?
Bacon, egg, and cheese.
Oh well, yeah, like yeah.
Let me hear a woo for the one time.
Woo.
It's not going, you know what I'm saying? It ain't going, nah, it ain't going to work.
Yeah. Okay. But anyways.
No.
So Tim,
I just made this right before.
your girlfriend mentioned to us last night before we had to end one of the most amazing episodes of the podcast ever about how Robert Pattinson's gonna do porn if Batman flops. And you sent me the article. So let's see. It's this article was
Right.
written. This article was written by Brandon Voss on Logo Network. Well, he knows how to suck is how he starts the article. What are they saying about our friend Robert Pattinson here? Robert Pattinson is plugging his latest film, The Lighthouse, but everyone is curious about his take on the Cape Crusader in The Batman, which doesn't come out until summer 2021. I'm already remembering what it's like to talk about the movie where there's an expectation, he tells The Guardian, presumably referring to his role as a sexy vampire Edward Cullen in the Twilight series. Whenever you say anything, people are like, you idiot. Like, dude, I haven't started yet. But there is no harsher critic of myself than myself, so I don't need to worry about anyone else, the 33-year-old British actor clarifies. So what will he do if the big budget superhero flick isn't a success? Porn, he says laughing, but art house porn. Classy. so that's the quote she was talking about. Clearly Robert Pattinson is joking about doing porn if Batman flops because his career is on the up and up. I mean, he was in The Lighthouse, Twilight. He's been in Good Times. He was in Devil all the time.
The Lighthouse.
I already said The Lighthouse.
Oh shit.
And now he's about to be Batman, one of the biggest superheroes known to man. So to him to have one flop and then to just be like, I'm giving up. I guess I'm gonna do porn now. Also, Robert, do you even have the materials for that big money? Bro, what's
I
your
can totally see him doing art house porn because he purposely goes out for the weirder stuff, and I could totally see him doing some super artsy weird porno video thing.
So I have a question. What is art house porn?
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
I don't know entirely, but I think it's just where it's like a really artsy movie where they're where it's also kind of porn.
Interesting. So porn for theater kids. Oh, I typed in art house. I typed in art house porn, but I don't know why the Pornhub popped up. I don't. That was kind of my fault. I should have typed definition.
I mean, you could watch for research.
What did he say?
In the United States, most people a movie theater shows independent or non-commercial foreign films. So I guess art house porn is okay. So it's those movie theaters that used to do pornos. I think. Remember how you used to be able to watch porn in movie theaters? The nigga Travis.
Taxi
Driver.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that was weird, bro.
That's crazy.
They were on some shit, bro.
That's crazy. You used to be able to do that.
Yeah.
Imagine, bro,
I feel like you're still able to do that, just not here.
It's probably a thing in Europe.
Yeah.
For what reason?
France or something.
Just cause they think it's still okay. It's chilling if they still do that. Obviously here we're past that, but I feel there's definitely some places that definitely still do that. That's all I'm saying.
So I got a question. What are the jerk off rules if you're watching porn in a movie theater? You just gotta sit there, you just eating your popcorn, sitting there. The acting in this scene is fantastic. The way the director uses the 85mm lens.
Speaking of which, you guys have all seen the news of the newborn child. Lana Rose had their kid.
Oh.
Oh.
Yo, Tim, you've been obsessed with this Lana Rhodes son thing. You've been sending me hella memes on TikTok about this.
Really?
Yeah,
I didn't
bro.
think I was sending that many.
You sent a few dedicated to Lana Rhodes' son.
I just thought they were really funny then.
That's just so fun. Here's the thing, right? He's gonna get made.
I'll be honest, I never really even watch her.
I never did either. Here's the thing, right? He's likely going to get made fun of, in middle school, in high school. That's just how life goes, sadly. The question is, though, to what extent? Because you'd have to imagine that that's a low blow. Yeah, you can make fun of him for that, but he knows. There's nothing. I feel like there's nothing you can really tell him to really break his spirit.
What if he follows in his mother's footsteps?
I don't think he will. I just don't know
break
how
the cycle.
Break the cycle. I just don't know how bad it's going to be. When they come after him. I feel like.
What if it becomes an actual actor?
That would be crazy.
I mean, yeah.
An art house actor.
An art house actor. Ew. No, stop. This is a baby we're talking about, Tim. And remember, this man is a child. a literal child, a fetus. Can't be speaking about her son like this. Apologize to Miss Rhodes right now. We're waiting.
We still yet to know who the father is, though.
Really? Oh, shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah, she's not public with that, so that the father isn't publicly known.
Mm.
Maybe it's Drake.
Could be.
Speaking of Drake, hot sauce. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. So, are you all familiar with the Drake hot sauce situation?
Yes, we are.
So,
Yeah.
for those of you who don't know, actually
We
no,
talked about it yesterday.
Bri, please explain to the audience what the whole Drake hot sauce situation is. For those who don't know.
All right. Basically, Drake had this nice Instagram model over, right? And, you know, they did the dirty, right? And the story goes that she went into the bathroom and she was going to use Drake's legacy to impregnate herself.
Mm.
But Drake, being the walking dove that he is, he put hot sauce in it, which basically killed all of his, you know, his legacy. But at the same time, it was a trap, like a mouse trap. So when she tried to pretty much use that liquid in her body, it started to burn. And she actually thought it was a good idea to sue Drake for that.
Mm.
And I mean, I don't see how she could win at all. Like this is just an L in every category.
It was 3 steps ahead at all times.
Always.
Drake, yeah, bro, walking up 3 steps ahead of everybody, you know. It's just weird, man. Like, why would you do that? And I'm pissed off with the fact that he has to do that. Like he has to have hot sauce ready to go.
He has to be worried about it.
He can't trust the female apparently.
Well, when you're the number one artist in the world, and you're 6'2" and light skin and in shape, with waves, it's pretty hard to knock the bitches off of you, to say the least. Especially when you moniker your... Bro, you don't have waves. Stop with that shit.
I don't got waves. Of course I don't got waves.
It's
You can make it better.
it's
Nasty bitch.
You can make it edit though.
Like the Willem Dafoe wave.
Yeah.
Oh, someone showed me a picture of William Dafoe waves the other day, and it made me so upset. I was like,
That shit
why?
crispy, bro. You can't even lie. That shit was crispy.
Hey man,
all
he can run it.
When you're the number one artist who happens to be light skinned, 6'2", in shape with waves, it's really hard to knock the bitches off of you, to say the least. This man, Aubrey Drake Graham, has monikered the term certified lover boy, as he, describes himself, having many baby mamas around the world, if you will, right, regardless of if that's true or not. It's probably dealt with, plenty of women like this. Now, it's sad. It really is sad that he has to do such a thing, but it's a tough world we live in. Can't be dumb out here, boy.
Cold world. Cold world, bro.
Gotta be prepared. Every scenario.
So my question to you guys is, what brand of hot sauce do you think Drake uses?
Good question.
Frank's
hot sauce.
I think he uses
It definitely
sriracha.
wasn't that. It wasn't that. Yeah, I was kind of leaning more towards sriracha because I don't think he was using the Mexican hot sauce, bro. It's unlikely.
Yeah, I think he might use
sriracha,
Tabasco.
though.
I feel I could see Red Hots. I could see Tabasco. I feel like he's a Tabasco type of guy.
Yeah, I can see Tabasco.
Definitely could see Tabasco.
I forget, do we know if he was in a hotel or if he was at his place?
Likely at a hotel. Usually doesn't. I don't think he likes to let these bitches over his house. Because why would he want them knowing where he lives? They're crazy. As you can see, they try to pour his nuts, his little.
And they're also confident enough to go after him for doing that, even though he caught him red-handed. That was the whole purpose. It was a trap.
I want to say this very clearly. This stupid bitch went on Instagram and she put all the details. Bitch wrote a whole fucking fanfic, detailed Harry Potter link story about her altercation with Aubrey Drake Graham. She gave his whole dick size. She said he's 7 inches cut, girth, like 1.5 inches in girth, thinking that she's doing something with that. My nigga, 7 inches is lit. You telling me Drake got a big penis and he's light skinned? Like, this nigga has won at life. He literally won at life. There's nobody who is supreme over the Lord Aubrey Drake Graham.
The Lord.
Lord
Oh,
Aubrey Drake
man.
Graham. The sixth, well, not the Lord. He's the sixth God, if you will. Everybody, give me six,
There you go. There you
six.
go.
Sixth God. But there's one person who tries to compete with Aubrey Drake Graham. That's one Kanye West. Now, I don't know if you guys know, but Kanye West and Kim, they're going through a divorce. Kim has been seen, hanging around Pete Davidson, going on dates, saying this is the most fun she's ever had, blah, blah, blah. Kanye out here on his hot boy summer shit, hanging around with Antonio Brown and Floyd Mayweather and Julia Fox. He's found him another big booty white girl. So we know Kanye's type. If you're big booty, white, and have no real talent, you're his type.
Clearly. Did you guys see the video where he's like hanging out with I think it was like Floyd Mayweather,
AB,
Antonio Brown,
yeah, Madonna,
yeah,
just
Demi Lovato, I think.
Yeah, just a random group
And
of
Kanye,
niggas.
of course.
Yeah, a random group of crazy
And-
niggas all in one room. They're all crazy.
Literally,
Yeah.
the least talented girl there was Julia Fox. Like
Yeah.
everybody there has actually like an ability to like make money off of their skill. Then it's just Julia Fox.
Hmm. I mean, she is an actress, to be fair.
Uh-huh.
I mean,
She
she's
didn't
like in one
like
movie.
a gem. She wasn't an actress before that. She was like a model, and they hired her because she looked the part.
She still is a model. She bad as hell. Have you
Yeah.
seen Julia Fox? That shit.
Yeah, clearly she can do that. She can do that right.
Yeah.
I
But this
think we
nigga,
can all agree there.
yeah, but this nigga,
She's
Kanye,
not doing that bad.
This nigga Kanye, bro. I'm trying to figure out why the hell is he in the same room as this nigga Antonio Brown, bro? Like, what the hell do y'all have in common?
They
Like,
were plotted, bro.
I could just see these two. Like, and the thing is, bro, I was listening to
What
Antonio
kind
Brown's.
of conversation they're having?
I can tell
What
you
do they have
exactly.
in common?
They're both egomaniacs and they're crazy.
They're both like going off some crazy rant about whatever they're going on about. Antonio Brown probably about the NFL policies of the NFL, and then Kanye about Kim being with Pete. They're just being complete psychos about whatever they're talking about, probably.
And then they're going to each other, bro. They talk. Here's the thing: Kanye and Antonio Brown talk like they're drunk all the time, bro. Bro. Do you understand? This is how they talk. They grab you like this. Do you understand what the government is trying to do to us? They're trying to brainwash us, man. They are trying to get inside your phone. That's why they want you taking the vaccine so they can track you everywhere you go, man. You see, that's the difference between me and you. That's the difference between me and you. Is I have the wherewithal to see past this type of stuff, and you over there on your phone, conforming to the government standards. This is the type of shit that AB and Kanye both say. This is how they talk. You know that weird drunk homeless guy who gets a little too close to you and is saying stuff that sounds like, oh, you've been homeless for too long. I can tell that it's really gotten to you. Please back up a few steps. So that is how AB and Kanye talk all the time. Except the difference is they have billions of dollars and no one to tell them.
And money.
Billions of dollars, talent, and like no one to tell them no. They have only yes men around them. No one can ever check them like, yo, Kanye, maybe you shouldn't. Yo, AB, that was a little draw. Maybe you should, like, nobody tells them no. They just dick riding all day long. Like, it's just crazy with these two niggas, bro.
Yeah, if they were talented and had a lot of money, I'm just curious where they'd be. They'd be some crazy person, like, on the corner of the street.
I think Kanye would have regardless become an artist.
Yeah.
Maybe not as big, but he would have regardless. He would have been still making music.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I can't see him do anything else.
Yeah. AB, I think, took one too many hits to the head. That nigga Loki got CTE. This nigga was on the Milk Boys Talk podcast, high off his mind, talking, bro, we're just having Hakuna Matata right now, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why we talking right now. You know, we're just in our space. Like, he talks like a frat boy. Like, he legit talks like this nigga went to school in Florida. It's insane. So, I don't know if y'all saw a new picture of Kim Kardashian, right? And wearing Yeezys on the plane, on the private
Oh
jet.
yeah, I did see
I
that.
didn't see that.
First
I saw
things
ones of
first.
her on the beach, but not that.
First things first. I'm not gonna lie. She looked good. You look good in that photo. I'm just, know what I'm saying. But we gonna move past
Wait, is there a
that.
bad photo of her?
Like, probably not. It's Kim Kardashian.
It's hard with all the Photoshop, man.
It's not even it's a Photoshop plastic surgery. But just let her rock out. You know, we're not even gonna get into all that. You know, let her. You know, good for her. She looked good in that photo. But so how y'all feel about her after all this with her and Kanye? Her still wearing the Yeezys.
I think she's just rubbing it in her face. No, she's not supporting, bro. She's definitely not supporting. She's doing that on purpose. She's trying to get in his face about it, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Ain't
saying.
no damn way that she's being supportive. If she's being supportive, she wouldn't have been divorcing him right now. Now, I will say this. My man, Pete Davidson, did nothing wrong. He's a chill dude.
All right.
He's just involved with a bunch of psychos, bro.
He has arms open.
I low-key think this is publicity stunt. I think they cut Pete a check.
I agree. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And they're all gonna get back together. They could probably gonna cut. They're not gonna cut Julia Fox a check because she's too dumb.
Because I don't think they're technically divorced. I don't think they technically signed.
They're going through a divorce.
They're filing, right?
Yeah, they're filing for divorce. So they're like doing all the shit right now. But divorce takes a while. That shit don't happen overnight. It takes a few months. But they can also just at any point they can just stop the divorce, which I think they are probably going to do. I don't know. This nigga Kanye all over the walls going crazy, dog. So, but I'm trying to figure out what's crazier, that nigga Kanye or these kids on Euphoria?
Kanye.
Yeah. Y'all like that transition? Y'all like that? You know what I'm saying?
Pretty sturdy.
That shit was
making up for your mistake from last night.
That shit was a smooth landing. You know what I'm saying?
Is that a transformer?
Don't worry about it. Anyways. So we talked a bit about Euphoria. Tim, have you watched any more episodes since we talked about it last night?
Yeah, I rewatched the second one last night after the episode.
Bet.
So I'm still not any further than where I left off. I'm still at the first three episodes of what I've seen.
Tim, you fucking suck. You did nothing what I asked you to do. I was hoping we get into real talk about Euphoria on this podcast.
I didn't get to watch that much. I'm sorry.
You bitch. But
who's with this girl, bro?
Who's with this girl? You girls like Euphoria. That show is meant for them. Have y'all ever seen Degrassi?
A little bit, but not fully.
I'm not gonna lie. Euphoria basically is Degrassi. It's like adult. Yeah. It's like adult Degrassi. They can really do all the shit they wanted to do. But
I remember being little and seeing ads for it on Nickelodeon. I'm like, oh my god, it's so crazy. It's so edgy.
It's so edgy. No, Degrassi was a wild ass show. Bulls was getting especially the earlier days. They was shooting up schools. They was doing drugs. They was getting kidnapped out there.
I remember being super dramatic. I'm like, damn, this is a lot for Nickelodeon. Goddamn, seeing this after SpongeBob, some crazy shit.
No cap, bro. They was really going through some real shit, and they had all these kids thinking this is what high school is about to be like. High school is about to be this dramatic. Was high school ever that dramatic for you?
No, not at all. My high school was very not problematic my grade did nothing crazy. Bro. There wasn't even any fights really.
Really? No fights?
Yeah.
Damn.
There was no. I can't think of a major fight that happened with two kids in my grade.
Damn,
you went to school with a bunch of puss ass.
I mean, right, for real. We had a fight every week.
A fight? Okay. Now, Brad, you went to school with a bunch of criminals. I didn't have that many fights.
No cap. Nope, I really did. Yeah.
Okay.
Listen, guys, I went to what you would call an urban high school. All right, so there was a lot of cops that came every once in a while, maybe once a month to go talk.
We were friends with the security guards.
Our security guards were definitely cool, but you can definitely basically there was a system to it, right? If you were cool with the security guards, you can get away with anything. You could walk around the whole damn high school for the whole day, and they would just dab you up every time they saw you. It was like that. So of course, if that's the way it worked, there was going to be some trouble. But there definitely was fights. There was food fights. There was yelling at the teachers.
An actual food fight?
Yeah. I got hit by fucking orange. But it was grape juice. And it got all over my damn sweater, bro. They threw it and they poked holes on it because it's plastic, right? And then there's aluminum foil almost. So what they did is they grabbed forks and they poked holes all over it. So when you threw it, it didn't just splash you with one big hit. It was a bunch of mini hits. So when it landed on you, there was it looked like you had 12 mini grape bullet holes on your sweater and your shirt, and I got hit by that.
What the fuck? This nigga went to Ed and Eddie's high school. What the hell wrong with you?
But now that I'm out of high school, I can probably say that I definitely did throw a chicken wing at someone in the distance, for sure. I think it was a girl I think I hit a girl with a chicken wing at some point. Yeah.
Yo, you're a demon.
Yeah. Everybody was throwing, bro. Someone threw a fucking grape juice at me, bro. I can throw a chicken wing. I have the right to throw a chicken wing, especially if I got hit by the grape juice.
That's a fair point. So is this the craziest thing that ever happened at your high school?
No. Someone.
I need you to go into the whole detail of the story. So start from the beginning, bro. Tell us. So what's the craziest thing that happened in high school?
Let's sit
I
back
think
and
it
relax.
on my freshman year, I believe. Some kid got completely expelled from the high school, and I didn't know the guy at all. A lot of my friends didn't know him at all. But after like a week that he was gone, that's when everybody started telling like everybody what it is that actually happened. So basically, this man had a girlfriend, and so this man and his girlfriend did the dirty in the stairwell
Mm,
and got caught
mm,
by the security guards. So what happened was he tried to run with his dick out.
mm.
And there was another security guard like on top because they were technically in the stairwell when this happened, right? So obviously, if you go down, there was a security guard. And if you went upstairs, there was another security guard.
Was this guy 18 or was he younger?
He was my age. What age did we go to high school? Like
Oh,
freshman
14,
14,
14, 14.
around that age then.
Mm-hmm.
And he got expelled completely, and I've never seen him since then. You know,
Niggas was getting ass at 14?
yep. Apparently, this guy was.
I didn't have my first makeout till like 15, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Damn.
Yeah, I was a late bloomer, if you will. I didn't have my first kiss till like 7th grade.
That's not bad.
Yeah. When did you have yours?
Kindergarten?
Probably 7th grade.
That counts.
Kindergarten?
Yeah.
All right, you got a little girlfriend. Tim always around the bitches, huh?
I don't know if that counts, but technically.
Mm. Like, was she your like girlfriend? Like, I like could count.
I guess.
How you
I
not
guess
remember? He has too many girlfriends to
it's
remember.
kindergarten. It's not like it was like.
Oh, she was just another, fish in the sea, bro. Like you just had too many to count.
Yeah.
That's
He
what
was
I'm
on
saying.
his future touch stuff, bro.
Exactly. This nigga Tim got the keys. Okay. You know what I'm saying? That's actually wild. The craziest thing that ever happened at my high school, there was some wild shit. But
I
like,
just remember
A kid a grade above me, last summer, I think, or 2 summers ago, got caught for possessing and like taking like kids aside and like doing photo shoots with them, like naked photo shoots.
wait. Hold on. This was a
Hey,
a student
why
or
didn't you bring
professor?
this up beforehand? This is worse than mine.
A professor?
No, a kid that was in the grade above me. But that also a teacher in my school did get caught having sex with one of the kids.
Tim, why didn't you bring this up, bro? You said nothing happened at your high school. Clearly, something did happen at your high school. Two
Not
things
in my
happened at your high
grade.
school. No, but it was your high school, though.
Yeah. The one kid was the grade above me, and he was a theater kid. And then he would like flirt with the other theater girls that were below him. And then he like got caught like having doing like naked photo shoots of them and probably them. And
Was he 18?
he went to Temple, by the way.
How did he get in the temple after getting hit with a sex offender charge?
No, he was in Temple when he got caught.
Oh, he's a dirty bull. He is a dirty bull for that. He was already in college and he was still talking to high schoolers.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a
I think he
bozo.
might have been younger as well. It might have been like middle school potentially.
Oh, that guy's a
Either
bozo.
way, it's definitely minors and definitely child porn. That's a fact.
Yeah, he's a bozo. He's a bozo. He's a certified loser, certified dickhead, certified bozo. He got a long way to go in life. That shit is crazy.
I think he's still he might still technically be at Temple.
I hope not. Temple already got enough criminals near their campus.
They got enough going on.
Exactly, bro. They don't need it. This is the last thing they need, bro.
His name is Aaron Domsky.
Aaron Domsky. Oh, you about that? Chill, bro. Might get this nigga doxed. Relax.
I mean, may as well like.
Yeah, he is a pedophile.
Okay, well, here's the name. Well, now you know that name. You know what to look out for.
That's fucking disgusting.
But then, like, also, like, I think it was like the year before I went to high school. Like, one of the English teachers, got caught having sex with one of her students, and my boxing instructor had her at the time.
Wait, so an English teacher was caught having sex with one of her students, a male student?
A male student, female teacher, male student.
That's fucked
She was
up.
like in her like 40s, 50s.
Ugh.
She wasn't attractive either. She was big and not attractive. But the reason he got caught was because she would give him like money and gifts for it. She gave him like thousands of dollars, and she gave him like a dirt bike and all this stuff. And so
Oh,
he's getting paid.
That nigga
for
was
all
chasing a
the-
bag.
He's getting paid to get head, pretty much.
something happened at my
He was just
middle
getting neck.
school.
He didn't even have to hit. He just was getting
Send
neck.
me-
He might have. I think he did, but either way, he was getting paid for it. And the reason he got caught is because he was back bragging to his friends about it. So then they discovered it.
I would have kept that shit on the wraps. I would have told him after high school.
She wasn't allowed to teach her anymore, and then I think she like worked for her family's bakery or something.
I would have saved up all that money in senior year. I would have bought a Hellcat. Just showed. No, I wouldn't bought a Hell. I would have bought a 392. I would have showed the school 392. Niggas would be like, "Where did you get this car from? Where did you get the money to get this car?" I'd be like, "Hey,
Don't worry about it.
Exactly. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. This is not. We ended out the damn thing. I'd have been in that bitch like. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, continue telling your story, Tim.
But yeah, I mean that's basically how it went down. My boxing instructor had her, and she's like, "Yeah, she's always real nice to me. Maybe that was why."
Yeah, that's wild. That's really crazy.
How
Tim,
about you, Yusef?
I got a couple of good stories in this, but all these weren't like big stories in the school. Like I just listen, bro. Like here's the thing. At my school, I played a weird role. Like I just always knew about stuff that was going on. People just always confided secrets within me for some reason. Like people I didn't really talk to like that would always just share information with me.
You were
But
a wallflower.
I wasn't a wallflower because I was like I went to stuff. Like I went to parties. So like I'm not gonna say I was cool in high school. That's weird. But like I was sociable. Like I had friends. And I went out a lot. You know. So I wasn't a wallflower. It's just that I guess because I was sociable, people just felt that they could just say stuff to me, and they would just tell me like just secrets that they had, and I would just kind of just like why am I being told this right now? So one of the craziest things that happened at my school that not many people know about, but this kid who's currently in jail for murder had sex with this girl from Haverford in the chemistry building. So my school has two buildings. There's the main current building where you have like all your classes. Then there's the old building where they used to before they built the new school, and that's just used for chemistry classes. This nigga was hitting that bitch doggy style in the chemistry room. And that's like apparently like a thing kids did. Like if bulls was just horny, like they would go to the chemistry building and just fuck there in like the middle of the day. I don't know how they never got caught, but that shit used to just be fucking crazy, bro. And there's another crazy thing that happened. The same girl who was getting fucked in that chemistry building got a train ran on her at the playground up the street from my house. Yeah, there's a video of it. These niggas used to show me. They showed to us in class, bro. Like there was 5 of them, and niggas was flexing in the background of the video, going like this and shit. And they was just like, like these niggas were some cinematographers. They thought he was they thought they was Martin Scorsese in that bitch. They getting the angle all close up to the pussy lips, like just him just hitting from the back. Nigga would turn to the background to the boy. He'd be in the background like yeah, and like that shit was just mad draw. And there was 5 of them, bro. And it was crazy
in the park at night.
It was at a playground, but a playground down the street from my crib, bro. And like I walked by that playground, I'm just like I see the exact little jungle gym they did it on, the exact spot, and I'm just like that's for real crazy. Like that is for real crazy. Like niggas did that and had video evidence, bro. And this girl who they were doing this to, who like is in this kind was notorious for doing promiscuous things such as this, often. And it was just like, this was just kind of, I don't know, that shit was just really crazy. And I wasn't the only person who saw the video. Like I feel like they were just kind of showing anyone who was like just had eyes the video. It was really, they were very vocal and like praying about it. It was really weird. I didn't fuck with it at all, but that was one of the craziest things.
They were proud of it.
They were very proud of their work, I guess.
They had their piece of art. They had their film. The Martin Scorsese.
That was their capstone project.
That's actually fucked up. That was their
the angles.
Project.
That's their. That's what they're going for.
What were you focusing on for their capstone? Cinematography.
Yeah, bro. So look at the angle I come in right here. The motion in which the camera follows.
It was a tracking shot.
It was a tracking shot. That shows. It was a cum shot. That's the type of shot.
You have a Dutch angle right there.
Dutch angles.
Bro, what that shit?
Their capstone inspired Euphoria.
Ew. Oh, come on, bro. Don't ruin this show for me.
That's what it is, though.
There's way too many penises in Euphoria. Like, I've seen more dicks in Euphoria than I have seen in a health class, but yo, can we talk about that health video that we had to watch in 5th grade and how that scarred us for life?
Did we all watch the same one?
We might have. Probably not.
What was it?
I really don't. Yeah, if you remember it, please tell me because I really do not remember.
I remember seeing a health thing in 5th grade, and then like we had a class in middle school.
I remember in 5th grade, all the male teachers walking into the classroom with all the other male students, and then they told us that we were going to grow hair on our penis. And they said it wasn't going to be like on the shaft because if you're growing hair on the shaft, you should get checked that out by a doctor. But they said like around your penis, like on the balls, like that's where you're going to grow hair. And I think like students had already started growing hair at the time. And they were like I think I remember like a huge like sigh of relief just going across the room when they said that.
Yo.
That's just actually
They're becoming a werewolf or something.
They were relieved. They were like, oh, man.
That's just actually just, oh my God. I hated elementary school. Fucking from 5th grade to 8th grade, terrible time, bro. Like, dudes just all kind of did the exact same stuff, but we're all afraid to admit that we were all doing the exact same stuff. It was just like, you guys look so corny right now. Like, I can't take you serious.
Yeah, middle school is an interesting phase, that's for sure.
Brian, what are some crazy fights that you had at your high school?
A lot of fights with the security guards. Tons of fights with security guards.
With the security guards? Who was winning?
Yeah, with the security. It's hard to tell. They both got hit pretty good. Our security guards, I don't know about your security guards. I'm assuming they were big guys because our security guards were like these big ass black guys, and like if they were taking on those guys, like it was serious, bro. Yeah, that's probably the most fun to watch, just because like it's almost like watching like WWE, bro. If it's a student against a student, it's cool, but like when it's a security guard that's like 6'2",
it's like a whole show.
It literally was a little show, bro.
It's like entertainment. You got your food. You got your
literally
right after lunch, or during lunch. Actually, usually.
It was always during lunch.
Yeah,
that shit used to be crazy, bro. I broke up a few fights in my day. I broke up this one fight between these two girls, bro. I was friends with one of them.
A hero.
Yeah, they call me Captain Save-A-Ho. But so it was during lunch one time. These two girls, I was friends with them, was fighting, bro. I went over to go speak to one of the girls. I didn't even know these two girls even had beef, or their fight was about to break out. I had walked over because I don't even know. I was just talking to like make normal conversation. I think maybe make plans to hang out that weekend. I went over to go talk to her. And then, like, in the midst of her conversation, she just gets pulled back and just starts getting the shit kicked out of her. And I was just like, I was so confused. I was just like, why? And then and then me and like two other dudes just like try to pull them off each other. Like, and like I didn't even see. The thing is, I wish I would have picked up on the signs, bro. Like me and the girl, we're face to face. We're like right here. I'm right here. This is her right here. The other bitch is walking like this way with two other niggas like trying to get her to stop, and she's walking hands like this slowly, kind of menacingly, and like two dudes are walking behind her like, yo, like relax. And I wasn't like, I was so entrenched in the conversation, I did not like picked up the signs that was going on, and I'm just chilling, and like it's just like it's literally like something out of a movie, bro. Like it's like a character just like faces on the screen, and like a hand just comes in and just pulls that nigga back, bro. Like I really just got that nigga just got like ranked, and I just had to like pull them off. I think they had to come speak. No, they didn't. They never spoke to me about it. Because I thought I don't remember, but they spoke to all of them to figure out what the story was, but they never spoke to me about it because I couldn't give them no information. I didn't know they had beef. I was so confused.
You were just so much in shock that you're just like standing there.
I was just like,
didn't know what was going on.
I was just like, what the fuck happened? Like, why
was the main character in this?
I am the main character. I'm always the main character. I'm Yusef Shah.
Did you guys ever get in a fight?
Yeah, I've been in a few fights. How about you, Brian? Tim, how about you?
No, not
Tim definitely got into some fights, bro. Look at him. He definitely got into some mean fights, bro.
Exactly.
No one in my grade was really nasty. There's only one kid I'd ever like want to fight.
I mean, I had beef with them, but I never got into a fight with them.
You had beef, Brian?
Yeah, I definitely had beef with some people in my high school for sure, bro.
Damn,
I was passive, bro. I was chilling. I was just having a good time. But sometimes these people are just, they would cross the line. I'm just like,
wow. What would they have to say to cross the line? You're like, all right, bro. Like now, niggas gotta run hands.
Well, it's not like just one thing. Like if they say this word, it's done. Like that's it. We beefing. No, it's just like after a certain point, you just gotta you gotta make it clear.
So what was the tipping point? What was like, all right, bro, like listen, you're not gonna talk to me any type of way. Like I'm really one of them.
I'm trying to think of one. I think one of them just involved them just talking shit. Really, I mean that's about it.
No, I feel that. Yeah. I definitely just had like times where like niggas was just talking shit for like a minute, and then like I was like, all right, bro, like you need to shut the fuck up. There's this one kid.
There you go.
It was It was in 8th grade, bro. I had bad anger issues. I still kind of do, but it was way worse in middle school. There was one kid just talking mad shit the whole lunch. The whole lunch was just talking shit, bro. He was like, shut up. He's like, you're a bitch. You got a small dick, blah, 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 blah. And I'm just sitting here chilling on the wall, bro. And eventually I just like had enough and I was like, all right. I got up from the wall. I just walked up to this kid and I just started strangling him. Like I literally just put my hands around this nigga's neck and I was just strangling him. And these two big black guys had to pull me off of him, bro. I was just like, shut the fuck up. So why about that? It's just I look like Homer Simpson. Like strangling Bart.
Yo. Yeah, I never actually choked them, but
yeah, same.
You gotta put, bro, honestly, bro, you gotta put your hands around a nigga's neck for the one time. Like that really is like like that's how you really like let a nigga know. Because there's either two things they're gonna do. They're gonna break free and they're gonna start attacking you, or they're gonna sit there and get choked. And when you're sitting there getting choked, like you just have a realization. You're like, damn, like I'm really sitting here getting choked right now. Ain't this about a bitch? I was talking all that shit, saying stuff that didn't concern me, and now I'm sitting here getting strangled. Exactly, dumbass nigga. Shouldn't have been doing that.
Yusef thought he was Darth Vader for a minute.
Bro, I felt like every movie villain ever, bro. Like they were just all in me.
They just got their own like theme music in the background.
I'm every villain. They're all in me. Y'all don't even know about that song.
No.
All right. So
I was thinking Hotline Bling would play in the background if you were choking someone.
Me?
Yeah. Everything's in slow-mo. 120 frames per second. Slow down at 80.
All right. Let's get into a little bit of movie talk. So the Batman is coming out soon.
I got 7 minutes.
We got 7 minutes, nigga. We end the podcast when we end this podcast.
No. 11 to 12 because I got to be somewhere at 12:20.
At 12:20. All right, fine. So how do y'all feel about the Batman? What do
I'll say it's gonna be good. Looks very compelling.
It looks grunge as fuck, bro. I'm ready for that shit.
It looks
it looks dirty. It looks dark. It looks mean. It looks like some bones are gonna be broken. That shit looks like a Nirvana song. Like it's just.
Did y'all see the Riddler's leaked costume? How do y'all feel about it?
I saw that. I mean, it looks more professional, I'd say.
I mean, it's better than Jim Carrey one. So,
you like the Gimp outfit?
I mean, I like this one better.
I think this fits the theme of the movie, like this little dark, like weird thing. He wouldn't be wearing like the suit and whatnot because it wouldn't be as.
You can't make him goofy.
Exactly.
He's like
opposite of goofy.
Yeah, for sure.
This man looks like a menace. Like he's gonna be trouble.
So, how do you feel about this movie in terms of like the future of the DCEU?
I mean, DCEU is like all over the place. I feel like I don't see it like merging yet. I think everything's kind of in its own thing. Maybe like a little bit of crossover, but not much.
I can like not necessarily a crossover, but if it fits the theme, like I know it's not comic book accurate, but like the Joker and this one complement each other in a way just because of it's so dark. But I don't see them ever like coming against each other that way. It'd be cool if they saw that, like Batman's just walking through the street and you see like the Joker, Joaquin Phoenix's Joker like in the background or something, but like it's not going to happen. It doesn't make sense for it to happen.
It doesn't, but it's strange though because DC's been putting out some hits as of late. The Justice League Snyder Cut, the new Suicide Squad. They put out Joker. This is coming out soon. Shazam and Aquaman both did very well, got good ratings. So like, could this be, if this movie hits, is this a turn in the tide for DC in the little DC Marvel competition? Obviously, they won't be on the same level as Marvel right away. But if this movie like niggas sit down like, yeah, this movie slapped, like this was a shit. Could this be?
Maybe maybe this could be like Iron Man 1 in terms of like DC if they want to restart it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I think the flow of his superhero movies in general are just gonna go together. So like, I feel like if one goes down, they're both gonna go down. Like, people are gonna like phase in and out of like what they want, and I feel like the superhero genre is gonna like eventually slow down. And so I feel like both Marvel and DC will have that same downward trend at some point.
I mean, it already happened, and then the movies came out. Like, people just got tired of comic books, but then they both rebranded themselves with TV shows. DC was killing Marvel because they had the Dark Knight trilogy. They had all the DC TV shows. They had Batman Beyond, Batman the Animated Series, Teen Titans, all that shit. And then Marvel was sitting there just getting cock slapped by DC. And then they dropped Iron Man, and that changed the game forever.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm saying is, while there is like a huge, like, there are just so many superhero like shows and movies out as it is, I still think the market for it is still very big because people want to see DC superhero. You gotta remember, DC was the superhero staple before Marvel. Niggas want to see these characters like be on the big screen. Like, they want to see Batman, they want to see Superman, they want to see Aquaman, Wonder Woman, Flash. They want to see these guys. Oh, and they got the Flash coming out soon, and the people are liking the costume. Like I'm saying, like, I think they might be able. This movie really like sits down. They could really turn the tide. But I'm trying to figure out is how are they going to connect the universe together, because
I don't see them doing that yet, just because I feel like Marvel has done such a good job at like encapsulating their like fan base and like having such big hype. Like, I feel like that level of hype just isn't as like reflected with DC. Like, I don't think people would freak out as much as like some new DC thing as some like people are freaking out over Mephisto. Like, no one knows what that is, but they just want it. There's nothing like that like is really like a DC thing. Like, if they like show like Blue Beetle or whatever.
I disagree. I feel like people were super hyped when they announced the new Suicide Squad directed by James Gunn. People were super hyped about the Snyder Cut.
Is way bigger for Marvel at this point, where it's like
people were super hyped about the Snyder Cut. You gotta remember all the shit that came from that. The Joker, all the memes that came from Joker, bro. Like, and that movie had good reviews and made a fuck ton of money. Like, I think people get just as hyped for DC movies. I just think they get disappointed more often. But I think no matter whenever a DC movie is announced,
Marvel has more of a flow, and DC's kind of like they
still a mess.
They're not on the exact same path as everyone. Like, they need to like work together more. I feel like and kind of like figure things out.
So what do you think DC's issue is?
They need a real like first movie. Like, they gotta like somehow like rework everything. Like, the way it should have been done, it should have been Batman. They introduced Batman, right? And Batman's going to be like the Iron Man essentially of the DC universe. And Batman kind of brings all the heroes together. And each movie would kind of end with like, at the end there'll be a cutscene and Batman's like, yo, let's team up essentially. And it would kind of go down that route. So it should have been Batman. I think maybe then. I feel Superman shouldn't be the second one. I feel Superman should be one of the last ones. So maybe it should have been Batman, Green Lantern, so they can finally introduce him again properly. And then it should have been Wonder Woman, then Aquaman, and then last is Superman. And after the first 5 movies, the 6th movie would have been like the big, like the Avengers movie essentially, but with all the DC heroes.
No, I think if they're gonna go in orders, you go Batman first, Superman, Wonder Woman third. Because you gotta remember, that first Wonder Woman will be slapped.
Right.
So niggas is fucking with Wonder Woman now. So I say you put out Wonder Woman, and then maybe I say you probably have to get Aquaman. I think like the ones you for sure need to get movies of before you do like a little Justice League type movie is you gotta have Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Flash, Aquaman. I guess Green Lantern for sure.
Cyborg?
Nah, you don't really need to start with Cyborg, but you can add Cyborg in there. Actually, you don't even need to get Flash's own thing yet. I feel like you just need to get Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman. For sure, those 3, their own movie. And then I say like everyone else, and then before Justice League, like everybody else, that you can add them after Justice League. Flash, Aquaman, Shazam, Cyborg, Green Lantern, Martian Manhunter, Hawkeye, Hawkgirl, all that shit.
Right.
So, yeah, I don't know. But I don't think I answered my question, though. What do you think DC's issue is? Like, why is it not working?
Like, it's not, like, all, like, consistent like the MCU. Like, the MCU's got, like, more of a plan. And it's, like, for instance, it's, like, they got their casting like down and pat, and they know like what they're gonna be doing. For instance, like the casting for these things are all over the place. Like we just had Ben Affleck's Batman in like the Justice League and that stuff, but now you got our Pattinson movie. But if you want to like have the new Batman with the old you gotta have the new Batman, but like it had to be with the old characters. Like for instance, you got like Wonder Woman as Gal Gadot, but you can't have Ben Affleck as that Batman anymore. You have to have the Robert Pattinson Batman. So like stuff like that.
That's true.
Could this all be fixed by a Flash?
Yes, it could.
That's what I think they would do realistically, especially with the new Flash movie.
That's what I think.
That's how
doing.
They would fix it.
I think that's what they're planning to do. I think they're planning to. Like, I think what the best thing for them to do is to call this Batman Year One. Like Robert Pattinson, this is Year One Batman. Which should explain why he's younger. Then the Flash movie, I think, is the next. It goes. What's next?
Universe of like the Justice League.
Yeah. So then, when the Flash has his movie, he could do the full Flashpoint paradox thing, and then that's how you can bring Year One Batman together with Wonder Woman and all of them. But here's what they should have did from the start, bro. So Kevin Feige is like runs the whole Marvel program. Do you think that maybe instead of making Zack Snyder the director, they should just had Zack Snyder like be the head of the whole DC program so he can write his whole universe, and then different directors can direct each movie so that way they don't all feel the same. There's not too much slow-mo, not enough color grading. Like I think every time they've used a director that is not Zack Snyder, the movies have all been received very well. But when they have a director who writes their own story, that's when it becomes an issue. I think what they need to do is have Zack Snyder write everything, but then each director can put their own interpretation on their own film.
Oh, same script, just different director. If they want a different director,
That's what Marvel does essentially. The Russo with Kevin Feige like spearheads the whole program. The Russo brothers pretty much write all the scripts, and then a different director directs each film, pretty much. You got Taika Waititi, you got Sam Raimi, you got Ryan Coogler, you got who else is directing this shit? But you know,
Jon Favreau.
Jon Favreau. Like you got many different. Josh Whedon who directed Avengers. I think Josh Whedon is what low-key ruined the DC universe because Ben Affleck was perfectly fine doing Batman until Josh Whedon destroyed everything.
Henry Cavill, you guys are forgetting like he's done. Apparently, with Superman, unless so
it's like it's the thing. It's like their casting is like.
And he was such a great Superman. He was perfect for the role.
He was perfect for Superman. It's kind of like I think the thing that's destroying DC was obviously like the family stuff that was happening with Zack Snyder, and I think Josh Whedon just kind of pissed off the entire cast, and he pissed off a cast of like good actors, which is good, like kind of like major actors at the time. So he didn't really have much, it was bad. It was really, really, really bad. I don't know. Is it time to wrap this John up?
Yeah.
All right, want to stick around, Brad? You don't want to talk to us?
I can. If not, I would.
But all right, boys. Thank you guys for watching another episode of Film Dissection. Shit. Let's try that again. Thank you guys. With that, we're gonna wrap up. Thank you guys for watching another episode of Sometimes Movies.
Wait, Brian never said his line.
What line?
He doesn't have to say. We didn't get off topic today.
Right. Yeah. I know what you meant, but you know.
Mm-hmm. So, thank you for watching another episode of Sometimes Movies. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, share with everyone you know. Please let us know what we do well. Please let us know what we need to improve on. And every little bit of criticism and feedback helps. So thank you guys so much. Where can I find this, Tim?
You know, you can find us on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and any other app that allows podcasts. We're on there. Mm-hmm. And you can also find our social medias on either TikTok or Instagram.
At Film Dissection Podcast. So again, thank you guys for watching the episode. And goodbye.
Yeah.